Hey guys, Scott from Mr. Mac here. You may have seen our last video. We made the case that the new Photos app, instead of being the worst thing ever, is actually pretty cool and totally useful if you take the time to customize it. There's one other change that comes with iOS 18 that people are grumbling about: Mail. For some, this is a game changer. For others, a tremendous headache. I got 3 things that can make your life better either way. Here we go. Number 1 is for probably most of you who are here for this reason, and that's how to turn them off. You've already looked at primary and transactions and updates and promotions, and you say, that's great. Don't need any of that. Let's go ahead and get rid of them. 3 dots in the top right, and you can switch right there from categories to list view. Easy. That's it. In one click, you can put your emails back to the non-sorted chronological only method of reading your emails. But just like the Photos app, sometimes it's about customizing the new features to make it work for your workflow. Because you may have noticed primary has everything chronologically, but the other folders are grouped by senders. So that means that when you get a new bill from Google or a terms of service update, it's gonna pull up all those old bills with it. And this is a part of the Mail app upgrade that I actually don't like, certainly not for all inboxes. But before you abandon this menu completely, take one look at About categories. Did you know there's a hidden feature here? Not only will it give you a description of what primary transaction updates and promotions are all about, but it's also going to tell you this is what is inside of each one of these categories and give you information about the total number of emails from the total number of new senders, to include short descriptions of the highlights of each mailbox. So is that feature enough to make you consider potentially giving mail categories another shot? Because if so, let's make sure that this customization feature is not lost. For transactions, instead of grouping by categories, we're just gonna click that. It's a really odd feature there, right? You can see it's not a group by timeline or group by sender. It's just a checkbox next to group by sender that you kind of turn on or off. There's not a lot of other places that that specific selection mode exists on iPhone, so take note of that. I'm gonna turn it off there, but I'm certainly gonna leave it on for promotions. I certainly like to typically show the love over to our friends at AppSumo. Right now, I just want to archive it and get all of the messages from AppSumo gone. You can see how beneficial it is to archive 109 messages all at once. It's been a little while since we've cleaned out this folder. That's the secret to making this custom so that it supports your daily life. You want this to make everything faster and smoother, not slow you down. Our third tip for optimizing the Mail app to your workflow is to switch back to all mail without getting rid of categories. How can you do that? By double tapping any one of the category headers. If I'm in primary, a single tap there will bring up all mail. If I'm in updates, a single tap there will bring up all mail. Even in promotions, a single tap brings up all mail, and you can have the experience that you normally had, but keep the categories there so that you can archive 39 emails all at once. Getting rid of massive amounts of junk or otherwise unimportant emails quickly is essential to having a simple, efficient iPhone experience. And if you can customize by sender and learn how to get to the all mail mailbox, you might find yourself having a better time with categories than the list view that we've had for 10 years. Kind of reminds me of the Mobile Me launch in 2008. If you're not familiar with that story, go look it up. Steve Jobs was not happy. But whether you have an @me.com and @iCloud.com and @gmail.com, for some of my customers at AT&T or Verizon.net, these tips can help you get the best out of the iOS 18 Mail app experience. And one more tip here, just take off the description on these things. Once you get this set up and you know what you want to do, we don't need the descriptions anymore, right? It's kind of like leaving the wrapper on your new computer. Just rip that thing off. Okay, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you on the next one. Peace.